Now that you know how to assign oxidation numbers, we can try by looking at the redox reaction described here. The oxidation of iron 2 by dichromate producing iron 3 and chromium 3 in acid solution. Our reactants are iron 2 ion and dichromate ion. The products are iron 3 and chromium 3. We assign oxidation numbers to all elements in both the reactant side and the product side. And this is important because we need to see which element experienced a decrease in its oxidation number and which element experienced an increase in its oxidation number. We can start by assigning oxidation numbers to our monoatomic ions. According to rule number 2, the charge of the monoatomic ion is its oxidation number. We have 3 monoatomic ions in this reaction: iron 2, iron 3, and chromium 3. Therefore, the oxidation number of iron 2 is positive 2. The oxidation number of iron 3 is positive 3. And the oxidation number of chromium 3 is also positive 3. Now let's go to dichromate. Dichromate has two elements. We need to assign an oxidation number for chromium and an oxidation number for oxygen. We know from rule number 3 that oxygen's oxidation number is usually -2, except if it is a peroxide. This is not a peroxide, so oxygen in dichromate has an oxidation number of -2. Now, what is the oxidation number of chromium in this ion? We can use rule number 6. The sum of all oxidation numbers of all atoms in a molecule or ion is equal to the charge of the molecule or ion. The overall charge of dichromate is -2. So the sum of all oxidation numbers must be -2. We have 2 chromiums according to the formula of the ion multiplied by X, which is the oxidation number of chromium in this ion, plus we have 7 oxygens multiplied by -2, the oxidation number of oxygen in this dichromate ion. If we solve for the value of X, we will get +6, and this is the oxidation number of chromium in dichromate. So now that we have the oxidation numbers of all elements in all compounds, we can now look at which had an increase in its oxidation number and which had a decrease in its oxidation number. Looking at iron, we see here on the reactant side, it has an oxidation number of +2. In the product side, it has an oxidation number of +3. So there is an increase in its oxidation number. An increase in oxidation number means that iron 2 underwent oxidation. Next, we notice that chromium in dichromate experienced a decrease in its oxidation number from positive 6 to positive 3. A decrease in oxidation number means reduction. So this is how we use the oxidation numbers in identifying which compound underwent oxidation and which compound underwent reduction.